It is not the same thing. Think about that word. The only thing, microbial contamination, when I say that word, when I think about that word, the only thing that comes to my mind, and let me just say this up front, it is not the same thing, but what comes to my mind is 2019. I don't know whether to cry or crawl in a hole right now. This is flu and cold season, and this is devastating. This is a massive nationwide recall due to something that's called microbial contamination. For those of you all who may not know, microbial contamination is contagious microbes. Contagious. Now, when I come on here and I tell you this information about these recalls, typically these recalls, if you consume the product, it could affect you. But unfortunately, this microbial contamination is contagious. Microbial contamination is contagious bacteria, fungi, yeast, protozoa, and virus. This means that if you consume this and it affects you, not only could it be life-threatening, but it could be contagious. So you can give it to your family members, your co-workers, your friends, people you pass by. It's contagious. This recall is very serious. Anytime something becomes contagious, we all need to be aware. And if you want to stay up to date and
Alright, Shalom. I'd like to give all praises and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakah HaKodesh, the brothers, the yellows, and the apostles of the great milestone who rule well. Peace and salutation to the hopeful elect. This is your brother Ahmad Bayan coming to you with another video through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakah HaKodesh. Now, you saw so-called white man, he's on a roll, alright? Knowing the fact that this devil, the top banking families, the small artisan, they want to push the agenda where they want to depopulate the world to 500 million. So they will do any kind of thing to make that happen. Alright? So in this time that we are living in, as you know, we are living in the last days, this is not the time to trust this devil. Alright? It wasn't to trust him anyway, but this time that we are living in is to get closer to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, who the world is ignorant to call God Yahweh and Jesus Christ. Alright? The Almighty Father, the Most High, his name is Yahweh in the Hebrew tongue, and his son's name, who the world is ignorant to call Jesus Christ, his name is Yahushai. Alright? And this is for the Hebrew Israelites, the true biblical Hebrew Israelites, which are the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, because we are the ones who getting affected in everything. Alright? Now, I will go to our script here. This is the book of Psalm 64. And verse 3. It says, who wet their tongue? Matter of fact, let me start from 2. It says, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, who wet their tongue, and that word wet is to sharpen, who wet their tongue like a sword, and bend their bow to shoot their arrow, even better words. Jumping out of verse 5, they encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of lying snares, lying traps, prevalently they say, who shall see them? Alright, so these devils and them, they do their wickedness in the secret, the pharmaceutical companies, the different companies that selling, that dishing out food supply and whatnot to these grocery stores and whatnot. These devils and them, they own all these things. Alright, it says here, verse 6, they search out iniquities, they accomplish a diligent search, both the inward thoughts of every one of them, and their heart is deep. Alright, their mind is deep. And this is what they do. They come against us with all kind of different wicked tactics. Alright? That's why you're seeing a lot of recalls right now on shelves. These devils and them know what they're doing. They self putting these things in it. It, a matter of fact, it already have it in it. They're just coming out now and saying that they have it. To frighten the public. And then they will come now and say, well, take this instead. Not to use this anymore, take this one instead. The same person who is giving you the poison. Alright, so like the same person who's giving you the poison is the same one who's coming to give you lying words, to come to you speaking smooth words, to tell you, hey, you could take this now. Alright? And you Jakes out there, so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, some of all so dumb, but they will still run to them and look for help. As the scriptures say, you all will be running on to Egypt for help. Alright? And that Egypt is what? Spiritual Egypt. Let's get the book of, let's get the Good News Bible. And you go to Psalm 64 here again. And you look for a different translation and get back into the video. Psalm 64, it says here, look, you're oppressed by the wicked, but rejoicing in the Lord. Alright? The wicked, who is who? Esau Edom. Alright? Verse 2 again, it says, protect me from the plot of the wicked, from mobs of evil people. And they are evil. Alright? Jumping down to verse 4. They are quick to spread their shameless lies. They destroy good people with cowardly slander. They encourage each other in their evil plot. They talk about where they will place their traps. No one can see them, they say. See that? They make evil plans and say, we have planned a perfect crime. The human heart and mind are a mystery. So these devils and them, they come with an evil thought at all times. At all times they come with an evil thought. They know self what it is they're doing, what they're trying to accomplish. Alright? Now let's get back into the video. Alright? And we'll see what it is again. These devils and them planning.
Aware of these recalls, take a second and subscribe to the channel. Make sure it doesn't affect you it could affect someone else you know. Now, we also need to talk about this yogurt and hummus recall. So I'm going to go ahead and get into the yogurt and hummus recall. Now, this one company, Al Amir, has issued 2 recalls. One for hummus because of undeclared sesame, and the other is for yogurt because of undeclared milk. Now, I will list these products down in the comment of this video so that you'll know the specific products from this recall. The yogurt is for tzatziki cucumber yogurt. The hummus is the hummus dip products. It's the classic creamy hummus garbanzo dip, the harissa spicy hummus with a kick dip, baba grilled eggplant dip. Again, I will leave these products. The hummus is due to undeclared sesame, and the yogurt is due to undeclared milk. The yogurt actually has a 45-day life shelf. So please be aware if you have any type of dairy allergies or anything of that nature, please be aware and do not consume these products. Take them back to the store or discard them. So back to the nationwide cold and flu recall. Haleon has issued a voluntary recall, but this is nationwide. It is for cough syrup, Robitussin.
They're the nationwide recall of the popular cough syrup Robitussin.
How many people have taken and take Robitussin? That's one of the most popular cough syrups over the counter that there is. And it's called...
And Slovakia is also one of the cheapest. Alright? So these of us and them know that when anybody gets sick out there, they come to the pharmaceutical places, which they own also. Alright? To get help, to get something to prevent whatever cold or whatever sinus or whatever sicknesses you have. Alright? And what the Lord did, the Lord put all the herbs on the earth for us to use. But these devils, if it is you're going to interfere with those things, if you go to use those things, these devils will tell you, you shouldn't use that. Why? Because the F to the D to the A haven't done any research on it, that if you take it, it might harm you and them kind of things. Alright, which these devils is lie. Alright, as we read in the scripture earlier on. So they come with their lies and they tell you, well, that is not to take X, Y, and Z. Go to the pharmacy where it is safe to take and whatnot. But they saying it's safe to take from the F to the D to the A. Alright? Which those same ones are the ones who pushing out the poison. Alright?
Cold and flu season. One of the most popular cough syrups over the counter that there is. And it's cold and flu season. Microbial contamination is nothing to play with.
And is due to microbial contamination.
This is for Robitussin Honey CF Max Day Adult and Robitussin Honey CF Max Nighttime Adult.
Robitussin Honey Adult for daytime and for nighttime.
So both the daytime and the nighttime. Again, as I mentioned earlier, Microbial contamination is contagious. It is contagious bacteria, fungi, yeast, protozoa, and virus. It can be deadly and life-threatening.
Experts say ingesting the contaminated medication could lead to deadly infections for at-risk people. And for those who are not immunocompromised, experts say serious symptoms that could necessitate medical intervention cannot be completely ruled out.
Listen, if you have this product in your home, do not consume it. Now, so far, it is just for certain lots of this Robitussin. I will leave those lots down in the first comment of this video. If you are watching, now I will typically say, subscribe to the channel so that you want to stay up to date with these recalls.
Alright, I think I will end it here. But at the end of the day, this is part of the wicked plan. Alright, this is part of ESO plans. Is to come down with Great Rat. So he will take any avenue that he could to take down Jake. Alright, to attack the Hebrew Israelites, so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Because pay attention to the people who just be in the clinics. Pay attention to the people who are always in these pharmacies. Pay attention to the people who always run in to these places to get some sort of relief. Alright? There's always Jake. There's always Jake. Alright? And then it have Jake who look like the other nations, who look like a so-called white man, who look like a so-called Chinese, who look like a so-called Indian, who look like a so-called African. Alright? It have Jakes who look like these people. You know, those are the speckled birds. Those are actually the foreign Gentiles. Alright? So I hope this little lesson here was edifying. You know, I like to give all praises and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Rakah HaKodash, and double honors to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone. Peace and salutation to the faithful elect. Shalom and Abad Babol.